My fellow citizens, hunger has no place in a country blessed with hard-working hands and fertile soil. That is why we are building a national food storage system, a fortress against famine. No child in Burkina Faso should ever sleep hungry again. This is not charity, it is strategy. We will store our harvests, control our prices, and protect our sovereignty. Together.
Nestled in the heart of West Africa, a landlocked nation awaits, Burkina Faso, known as the land of upright people, a name that reflects the integrity and resilience of its citizens. This is a nation shaped by the vibrant red soil that nourishes it, the relentless sun that beats down upon it, and the life-giving rain that occasionally graces it. The lives of its people are inextricably linked to the land, their livelihoods dependent on its bounty. They dedicate their days to cultivating essential crops like millet, sorghum, and maize, staples that form the foundation of their diet. These agricultural practices are often passed down through generations, embodying ancestral knowledge refined over centuries. Yet, the climate of the Sahel region presents an ongoing challenge, an environment that can be incredibly unforgiving. Brief periods of torrential rains, while welcome, can also bring devastation. These are inevitably followed by extended periods of drought, where the land becomes parched and cracked. The intense sun can scorch the life out of crops before they even have a chance to mature, leaving fields barren. This constant uncertainty breeds a silent hunger that gnaws at the edges of daily life. Families live with the constant worry of whether each harvest will be sufficient to sustain them until the next rainy season arrives. The escalating effects of climate change, coupled with periods of social upheaval, have only served to intensify these existing challenges, making life even more precarious. These factors are pushing the limits of survival for many communities. For generations, traditional food storage methods, such as clay granaries and underground pits, have been employed to preserve precious harvests. These methods once played a vital role in helping communities endure periods of scarcity, fostering a spirit of cooperation and shared resilience. However, these age-old techniques now face increasing difficulties in protecting food supplies from pests, moisture damage, and the pressures of a rapidly changing world. The need for innovative and sustainable solutions to address food security has never been more urgent. The story of Burkina Faso is ultimately a testament to the resilience and ingenuity of its people. It's a story where the wisdom of ancient traditions intertwines with the pressing necessity for modern innovation in agriculture. The silent hunger that grips the nation has sparked a collective vision, a vision that seeks to secure a future where every citizen can live free from the constant fear of not having enough to eat. This is where the transformative journey toward achieving true food sovereignty truly begins, a journey filled with hope and determination. Amid these challenges, a new leader emerged, Ibrahim Traoré, a young military officer with a bold vision. He saw that true independence starts in the fields and is secured in the granaries. Traoré's inspiration came from the daily struggles of farmers, watching hard-earned harvests lost to poor storage. His plan empowered communities to store surplus, protect food supplies, and break the cycle of hunger and dependency. This initiative, rooted in self-reliance and dignity, became a patriotic call to action. Food sovereignty was framed as a national duty, resonating deeply with the upright people's identity. The goal: ensure every community can safeguard its harvest and build a future free from recurring food insecurity. It was more than logistics. It was a promise that Burkina Faso would chart its own path. Across Burkina Faso, the vision is becoming reality, a network of modern warehouses and community granaries rising from the red earth. Built to withstand the Sahel's harsh climate, these structures protect harvests from heat, rain, and pests. At the village level, cooperatives manage improved storage, empowering locals to control their food supply. Farmers bring surplus grain to these granaries, where it's dried, treated, and stored safely for months or even years. These local hubs connect to larger regional warehouses, forming a resilient national safety net. Advanced technology monitors conditions, ensuring food quality and rapid response to crises. A national food security agency coordinates the system, tracking yields and shortages to release reserves when needed. This dynamic network stabilizes prices, prevents shortages, and provides emergency relief. It's a living system, responsive, resilient, and designed to keep the nation fed. Burkina Faso is building not just storage, but hope. The implementation of the new storage system has had a profound and immediate impact on the community. It's not just about storing grain, it's about transforming lives and building a more secure future. The most significant change is slashing food waste, a problem that has plagued the region for generations. Previously, the traditional storage methods were vulnerable to a host of threats. Rodents, insects, and mold once claimed a staggering third of the harvest, leaving families hungry and vulnerable. This loss represented not only a waste of resources but also a significant blow to the local economy. Now, secure warehouses stand as guardians, protecting every precious grain from these destructive forces. These facilities are a testament to innovation and a commitment to food security. Saving what was once lost to spoilage and pests is now a reality, ensuring that more food reaches the tables of families in need. This preservation creates what we call an invisible harvest, a surplus of food that was previously unattainable. This dramatically boosting food security for the entire region, ensuring that communities have access to the nourishment they need to thrive. And all of this is achieved without requiring extra land or water, making it a sustainable and environmentally responsible solution. The annual lean season, once a time of hardship and scarcity, is now significantly less severe. Thanks to the availability of stored grain, families can now access affordable grain year-round, providing a stable and reliable food source, regardless of the season. And most importantly, children are getting the consistent nutrition they need to grow and develop, laying the foundation for a healthier future. Strategic reserves act as a crucial buffer against the devastating impacts of droughts, floods, and locust infestations, which have historically threatened the region's food supply. This allows for swift and independent responses to emergencies, empowering local communities to take control of their own food security. This proactive approach is essential for effectively managing crises and minimizing their impact on vulnerable populations. Burkina Faso is breaking free from dependence and no longer waits for international aid to arrive. It takes decisive action, utilizing its own resources and expertise to address challenges head-on. This is a true triple win: less waste, more food, and greater resilience, a combination that is transforming the lives of people across Burkina Faso. This newfound security frees farmers to invest in their land, diversify their crops, and plan for a more prosperous and sustainable future for themselves and their families. Stable food prices in the market empower small businesses to thrive and strengthen the bonds within communities, creating a more vibrant and resilient society. The constant fear of hunger, which once loomed over families, begins to fade away, replaced by a growing sense of confidence, hope, and the promise of new opportunities for all. This food storage project is about far more than just grain and infrastructure. It's about restoring dignity, fostering self-reliance, and empowering communities to take control of their own destinies. Burkina Faso is standing tall and proud, ready to face whatever challenges the future may hold, with a newfound sense of strength and resilience. The true measure of any initiative lies not just in its statistics or grand designs, but in the tangible differences it makes in the lives of ordinary people. The impact of this project is best told through the lives it's changed, the families it's strengthened, and the communities it has uplifted. These are the stories that truly resonate. AWA, a mother of 5, knows firsthand the challenges of providing for her family in a harsh climate. She once lost a third of her sorghum, her primary food source and potential income, to the ravages of pests and damp, a devastating blow that threatened her family's well-being. Now, with the establishment of the community warehouse, a safe and secure storage facility, she can store her surplus grain without fear of spoilage. This allows her to sell when prices are high, empowering her to earn a better income and provide a more stable future for her children. Musa, a young man full of potential, like many others in his generation, once considered leaving his village in search of opportunities elsewhere, a common trend driven by the perception that rural life offers little in the way of advancement. But now, Musa proudly manages the local granary, a vital resource for his community. He's not just storing grain, he's learning new skills in inventory management, logistics, and community leadership. He now sees a future for himself in agriculture, contributing to his community's prosperity and building a fulfilling career. Women in local markets, the backbone of the rural economy, once faced immense pressure, squeezed by soaring grain prices during the lean season, making it difficult to provide affordable food for their communities and earn a sustainable living. Now, with a stable and reliable supply of grain throughout the year, they can run their businesses year-round, offering affordable prices to consumers and building thriving enterprises that contribute to the overall economic well-being of their families and communities. The ripple effect of these changes is profound, extending far beyond the immediate benefits of food security and economic stability. With greater food security, families can plan for education, investing in their children's future, and breaking the cycle of poverty. Young people, inspired by the opportunities they see in a revitalized agricultural sector, now view agriculture as a viable and rewarding career path. And as individuals thrive, communities grow stronger, united by a shared sense of purpose and a collective vision for a brighter future. These aren't just isolated stories of individual success. They're interconnected threads woven into a larger tapestry of nationwide transformation, demonstrating the power of community-led initiatives to drive meaningful change. The project restores dignity and control to those who have long been marginalized, empowering them to take charge of their own destinies and build a more prosperous future for themselves and their families. It's about turning survival into opportunity, transforming a landscape of scarcity into one of abundance, and creating pathways for sustainable economic growth. Parents worry less about the next meal. The constant anxiety of food insecurity replaced by a sense of relief and stability, and they can focus more about their children's future, investing in their education and nurturing their dreams, knowing that they have the resources to support their aspirations. Agriculture is no longer a symbol of poverty, a backbreaking struggle with little reward, but of pride and progress, a source of empowerment and a pathway to a better life. The stories from the fields are stories of hope, resilience, and the unwavering spirit of a people determined to build a brighter future for themselves and their children. These stories are woven into a new national narrative, one of self-reliance, innovation, and a commitment to sustainable development. Each victory, however small, each successful harvest, each empowered individual builds a foundation for lasting change, a solid base upon which to build a more prosperous and equitable society. The Food Storage Initiative is empowering communities, uniting a nation, and inspiring progress towards a more sustainable and resilient future for all. Burkina Faso's future is being rewritten, not in grand pronouncements or sweeping reforms, but in the quiet determination of its people, one harvest at a time, one community at a time, one life at a time. Food security is the backbone of economic strength. By reducing post-harvest losses, Burkina Faso boosts its agricultural output without more land or water. Grain once lost now fuels local industries, creates jobs, and injects life into rural economies. Building and managing warehouses provides immediate and long-term employment, developing vital skills. Stable grain supplies support small businesses, control inflation, and attract investment. Money once spent on imports is now invested in schools, hospitals, and infrastructure. Self-sufficiency strengthens the currency and the nation's balance of trade. The food storage project is sowing the seeds of a resilient, independent economy, built from the ground up. Burkina Faso's journey offers lessons for the world. Political will and national ownership are key. This is a homegrown solution, rooted in pride and sovereignty. The multi-level approach, linking national reserves with community granaries, ensures both efficiency and local accountability. Reducing post-harvest loss is a game changer, often more effective than simply increasing yields. Investing in storage and management brings immediate, tangible returns for farmers and communities. Food security is the foundation for all development. Economy, health, and stability depend on it. The Burkinabe model is practical, adaptable, and inspiring. It's a blueprint for any nation seeking resilience and prosperity. The most important lesson: food sovereignty is the root of true independence. The road ahead isn't easy. Logistics remain a challenge. Moving grain across remote regions requires better roads and vehicles. Security is critical. Conflict can disrupt farming and threaten storage facilities. Protecting warehouses, ensuring benefits reach all communities demands coordination and vigilance. Sustaining the project means ongoing investment in training, maintenance, and human capacity. Farmer cooperatives and the national agency must adapt to changing conditions. Despite obstacles, the determination of the Burkinabe people is unwavering. Every bag of grain saved is a victory, fueling the resolve to keep moving forward. The journey is long, but each step brings Burkina Faso closer to self-reliance. As the sun sets over the Sahel, a new optimism takes root in the land of upright people. Each granary and warehouse is a promise to future generations. Their work will be valued, their food secured. The Food Storage Initiative is ending the fear of hunger and turning agriculture into a path to prosperity. Farmers are now nation builders, united by a shared purpose. This shift in mindset is the project's greatest legacy. Burkina Faso's example is a beacon for the region and beyond. With vision and unity, even the toughest challenges can be overcome. A brighter, more hopeful tomorrow is being built, one harvest at a time.